get it cracking, man. Let's go ahead.
Good to go. We good to go. We good to go. Take off.
Good to go. All right, bet. So, man, before I want to get started, man, I want to say peace and love to all my brothers and sisters, everybody that did tune in and hopped on today. I also want to give it back up to the Most High, the Creator, that made this even going on today, just made this possible. Because I mean, without that, without man, we wouldn't have no Wi-Fi, we wouldn't have no computers, no phones, no nothing. So I most definitely want to give it back up. So other than that, just moving forward, y'all already know who it is. It's your man Darwin, aka Mr. Fix It. Right here in the flesh, right here in front of you guys. This has been one of our series that we have started, being with the mob and everything. I have my brother Delano that's on this call as well too. So I'm super excited for everybody to, like I say, to hop on and be a part of this movement. So the movement is standing on business. So we will be talking about, business credit, business lines of credit, business funding, but we're also going to talk about business structure. We're going to talk about, business upkeep, a few things like that. We also will have a few giveaways. We're going to have some, giveaways. We're going to have some raffles going on for the next month going into September. So right now, I want you guys to set in with this because this is the theme of our webinar today, standing on business, because we're in the last quarter, you guys. I know you guys know about basketball, football, and everything. But the year we always have quarters too. You have quarter one, quarter two, quarter three. Now we're going into quarter four, right? September, October, November, December. That's 4 months. That's 120 days. So the motto is that how to get your business funded up to 100K in 120 days. I want y'all to write that down. How to get my business funded up to 100K in 120 days. Okay. So we're going to dive in with this. Like I said, if you got a pen and paper, you want to write some of this stuff down or, type some of this stuff in your notes, this will be some information that I say again that you want to make sure that you implement when it comes down to your business. Okay. So I'm going to start from point A. If you're a new business, if you just started up your business, if you've been in business a year or two or whatever, it doesn't matter what state you're in. I'm going to go over everything right now leading up until the end of the year on what we can do to, like I said, bring in some more revenue, bring in some more income, bringing in a lot of more funding and everything. We're going to do that, okay? But everybody that's tuning in, as you coming in, share some love in the chat box. If you do have a business, please put your business information in the chat box. Put, what city and state you're representing. Also, you can put whoever added you or referred you, invited you in tonight, because we most definitely want to give back up to everybody that's tuning in this evening. Okay. So first, I do got an icebreaker too. So I got that, and then I do have some 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 stats and everything. But for a quick icebreaker for everybody that's on here, and I want you guys to blow up the chat with this. Okay, so like I said again, we're in the fourth quarter, right? What does your business look like when you have access to funding? Because like I said again, that's number one thing that business do lack. They lack capital. But once your business do get the capital that it does need, what does that business look like? What do you see your business doing, and where would it be after that, after you get that, lines of credit or funding that you're looking to get? What does that business look like? Blow up and everything. While you guys are blowing up that chat, I want to go ahead and give out some stats. Really kind of like blew my mind when it comes down to how the economy does, pretty much, go around, right? So first, we got 60% of Americans has less than a 700 credit score. 60%. So that means if you got 10 people in a room somewhere, people have less than a 700 credit score. First, it was 8 out of 10. When I first started this, it was 8 out of 10 people. Now it's 6. The number went down. So more people have 700 credit score, which meaning they have a lot of negative items or inaccurate information on their credit report that needs to be updated and needs to be verified and needs to be delegated with, okay? We want to know that at the end of the day, it does start with credit, you guys. Cash is king, but credit is power of any and everything on this, on where we at right now, this land, okay? Credit is everything, all right? Now, it says, and I don't like to say this word minorities, but it says 2.9% minorities make 6 figures. So if you got 10 brothers and sisters together, about 3 of them making 6 figures. 3. Okay, we got some people that didn't answer. Okay, more resources for our members like workshops and mobile hubs. I love that. I love that. Getting RVs to reach more people around the world, teaching people about STEM and agriculture, creating more jobs. The mob. I love creating more jobs for sure. I love that. I love that. That's dope, you guys. Workshops and things like that always help our community when it comes down to growth, development, creating jobs, like you said, and just also awareness, you guys. A lot of time we don't have a good awareness when it comes down to who, not what, but who. If I know somebody, if I see and I know somebody that work on cars, I'm gonna go to that person that work on cars, and that person gonna let me know what it is that I need to do, whatever I got to do to get my car fixed. If I need something done, electric, you know what I'm saying. So we need to know people that know how to help with credit, know how to help with business funding, know how to help with farming, know how to help with photography and videography. We need people that know how to write grants. We need those people in position. So those workshops, of course, you guys, that's going to seal a deal every time, because now we got everybody collectively under that same room. You get what I'm saying? So that's very, very, very valuable and dope, you guys. And then also, you know what I'm saying, just getting around the world, like you guys said, just traveling. That's most definitely dope as far as a tour. I'm gonna give another one before I get going, because I'm about to dive in, you guys. I'm gonna go right in, okay? 72% of people will rather have their own business. That's the last one I'm gonna leave with. Right there. 72% of people will rather have their own business, which meaning is they will want to work for themselves rather than work for someone else. So 7 out of 10 people, 7. You got 10 people, you got 3 people that say, you know what, I'm gonna just work a job, or I'm gonna get a career or something like that. But you got 7 people going to work every day, millions of people that would rather have their own business and work for themselves and go from there, okay? So I want to go ahead and dive in. Okay, repeat the icebreaker. Okay, now listen, the icebreaker, you guys, for everybody that's coming in, and I'm going to just say it a little bit more as we go in. The main goal right now is how to get your business funded 100K, up to 100K in 120 days. That's really the last 4 months of this year. And once you do obtain whatever funding that you get, what would your business look like with that funding? What would your business look like? What would you be able to give back? What would you be able to do as far as, for the community, or for, your business getting to the next level and everything? What does your business look like? Is it a Fortune 500 company? Is it a local company that's going to boom in the state of wherever you at? Do you have a stab? And like, I want you guys to really dig deep in, because that's what's really going to help, you think about and look at a lot of things. Okay. So again, what does your business look like once you obtain the funding that your business needs? Now I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, you guys, because now I want to go in and talk about as far as just business structure. We always like to talk about these things real quick, just to let everybody know on, where they should stand at when it comes down to that. So let me go ahead. Okay, we're gonna go to right here. Okay, great. If you guys can see my screen, drop a 1 in the chat box. I want to make sure you guys see this real quick. It should say build business credit fast, step-by-step guide to a solid business credit foundation. Okay, great. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right. So now, real quick, just from A to Z, when you starting up a new business or you have a business, there are things that your business need to have to look as if you are a small business or you do have a solid business, as you can see in the caption at the top, to build a credit foundation or just to build a foundation, period. Okay. So there are, I think it's 7, 8 things. Okay. I'm not going to go through everything, you guys. If you want to screenshot this, you can right here. But you have to have a LLC, which comes with your article of organizations and everything. So you have to have a legitimate business name with an LLC. You have to have an EIN number, which you can do from irs.gov right there. You want to have a DUNS number. That's how you create business credit when you have a business credit report. You also want to have a business address, not your home address. If you can do your business from your home, that's good. But most small businesses have what? A physical location. So you want to have an address. Fifth, you want to have a business phone number. You can go to grasshopper.com or you can go to freedomvoice.com and get a 1-800 number, or you could go to an actual phone provider, which would be T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, whoever, and get a business line in your business name in your EIN. Okay. So the first 5, I'm going to start off again. You have an LLC, you have your EIN, you have your DUNS number, you have a physical address, which you can use a virtual address, and then you have a business phone number. Those are the first 5. Then last, you want to have a business email and website. Those are the next 2 right there. Business email, a professional, which will say support or info at yourbusinessname.com. That will be your email. And then a website. You always want to have a website to bring your customers to, or bring, consumers or anybody to. And also lenders should be able to go look at your website to see that you are a legitimate business. And then last but not least, you do want to have a business bank account. So it's 8. Yeah, that's 8. So if you guys have any questions about that, you can drop them in the chat box. But as you can see on here, you do want to have a logo. You want to make sure that your business name is not, I repeat, is not on the high risk. So you don't want to use anything like real estate. You don't want to use anything like transportation. You want to use names like logistics. You want to use things like worldwide, consulting, enterprise, group. You want to use things like holdings. You want to use things like consulting. You want to use things like I said enterprise. What's another one? It's a few more, but those are the ones that you pretty much want to use. Services. You want to use those names after whatever name that you do come up with when it comes up to a business name, you guys. Okay. Other than that, you do want to establish a business on Google. Google is a good, Google and Yelp. That's why you want to have a business address, because once you do have the business address, then that's when you'll be able to upload your business on to, again, the website, and everybody can be able to see that. Okay. So that's first. So do we have any questions about business structure, you guys? Any question about business structure? because I want to make sure everybody understand that those 8 components is what you need to get funded. You, I have done it. I have been doing it for years now. Those are the main components that people, I mean, not people, but lenders, banks, even regular people, they want to see, oh, if you're a real legit business, if you can't send them to a website, are you a business? If you can't send them a professional email and say, hey, email me some documents or email me over a resume or email me over something, and you don't have a professional email, you have something at Gmail or at Yahoo or at Ymail. No, you have to have a legitimate email. You have to, you guys. You got to have a legitimate email. Also, your business address. Physical, virtual address, it's okay because it's an actual location. So if you have an address because you have iPostal 1, you have Regis, and you have Opus. Those are 3 platforms that you can go to where you can get a virtual address. You may pay a certain amount a month, but it is valuable because why? You're going to be looked at as a legit business because when they look you up on Google, they will see that building, they will see your business name, they will see your phone number, they will see your email, they will see your website, they will see everything on there. And I'll give you guys an example and shortly as well too, so you guys can see that of everything as well too. Okay, but before I move on, do we have any questions on your business structure, on how that needs to be set up, or what other things that you can use when it comes down to that? Okay, all right, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and exit out that now. Okay, cool. Are we ready for that? Okay, now business structure and funding guide. Now we're going to talk about once you do have your business together and everything, we're going to talk about a few funding things that you can get started off the ground and go with when it comes down to adding some trade lines or adding some accounts to your business credit reports so you can understand that. Okay, so real quick, can you guys see my screen? If you guys can see my screen, put a 5 in the chat box. It should say business structure and funding guide. Put a 5 in the chat box before I move on. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. All right. Now, as I stroll down, and if you guys want this information that I have, I can. Everybody, drop your emails in the chat box. I'm going to give all of this information to you guys on the fly for free, you guys. Some of this information, I do use when it comes down to setting up different consultations and stuff to show people, but I'm going to give this to you guys, from the love. Okay. So I'm going to stroll down. I already, you guys can see setting up your business the right way. Now I'm going to talk about business credit, you guys. Now, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Business credibility. That's what we were just talking about as far as your entity. Right there, you see right there, business name, address, EIN, phone number, website, email, banking, right? You see that right there, you guys? All right. And then you can also, if you want to know the different type of businesses, you guys, you see corporation, you have an LLC, you have a sole proprietor or a partnership as well too. Most people use LLCs or they use corporations, which may be an S corp or a C corp. Okay, you guys. Now, before I go on, now remember I was talking to you guys about restricted industries or high risk industries. Now you can see them right here, okay, you guys? So you got auto, you got courier services, which they're being a little bit more lenient now with some of these, but I want to talk about more like I say, uh limousine, like transportation, oh, like I say, yeah, real estate, phone sales, taxi cabs, travel agencies, And then you guys see up here, right here, Bells, my all that pawn shops and everything. But like I said again, if you set up things the correct way, you can get funding and stuff like that. But I will talk about the main, low risk that they are out to and everything as well too for funding and stuff like that. Okay, so here is the all of that. All right, build your business credit. Okay. All right. These are your 3 business credit reports, okay? Duns and Bradstreet is basically like your TransUnion, okay? But that is the main focal point. They're going to look at your Duns and Bradstreet first before they look at your Experian and your Equifax business, okay, you guys? So Duns and Bradstreet has a 100 Paydex score. That's why when people say, oh, I got an 80 plus Paydex score, that is a good Paydex score when people are looking to use just solely your Duns and Bradstreet. Now, a PG is actually a personal guarantor when you're using your personal credit to extend lines of credit or funding in the business name. But most people, after they do, add accounts, which I'm about to go over, to their Duns and Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax, you will be able to get, that 100 Paydex score. Okay. Equifax. Equifax business, their score ranges anywhere from, it goes up on there. Okay, Experian is 100, right? So Equifax goes up to 580, you guys. So it says the score ranges from 1,000 to 16, but that's like failure. But where you want to be at is up to 580. So that's the highest score for Equifax. And the Experian, same thing, 100. Okay. Now, this is so dope because as you can see, I can stroll down all through, all of these, net 30s, but it's actually letting you know where you start with. So you get tier 1 accounts, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 accounts. Okay. Tier that you're gonna get started with. Most of them, some of them have a membership fee where you may have to pay up front. Some of them are free. I have a lot that are free. I have another photo that I'm gonna show you all the net 30s that I do have currently that I have helped and I use for my business. But these are some right here. You do see gas cards, and it's gonna let you know where they report to as well too. So right here, this is a gas card. Is letting you know the qualifications that you will need. And then a net 30 account is basically saying, hey, I'm going to purchase something from your company and you're going to give me an invoice and I have 30 days to pay that. And that's going to reflect on my credit report. I'm going to say it again. A net 30 account is where I will purchase something from your company. I will get something from your company. You will give me an invoice and I have up to 30 days to pay it. And once I make that payment, you're going to post that to my credit report and show that I paid on that. So these are numerous ones that you can find. It's a lot of gas cards. Global Voice, I was telling you guys about that. That's a net 30. Grandeur, Hardware Express, HD Supply. The list goes on. So let me stroll down. Let me get to tier 2 accounts. Now, tier 2 accounts, you want to add 3 more of these. You want to go in sections of 3. Much overwhelm yourself. I will say that you do want at least 10 net 30 accounts. You do half and half that have membership fees, or you can do all free ones, and they will give you a line of credit or they will give you a certain amount that you can use, and that will post to your credit report. Okay. So 7-Eleven, who goes shop at 7-Eleven? You can get a net 30 with 7-Eleven, you guys, and you can use this for gas. You can use this for, purchasing things in there. And then right here, you said, look, it says, if less than 1 year business, you will need a PG. But if you got a business that's been over a year, All you got to do is do a $500 deposit. And then now that $500 is going to do what? It's going to go towards that 7-Eleven card, and that's going to be put onto your credit report, you guys. Amazon. Amazon, you guys, is big. Why? Everybody use Amazon. So you want to get a net 30 account with Amazon, but it's called a net 55 account, which meaning that you will get more, products and stuff like that to using that. And it says right here, the company has to be in business for 2 years, but does not have established business credit history. A PG is recommended but not required. It may increase the likelihood of getting approved and then also getting a higher limit. So you can get an Amazon credit card or Amazon business line of credit with, your business, and that will be reported. So the list goes on. Like I said, there's more of these. I will mail because I don't want to stroll through all of them. But as you can see, I'm still not even all the way down to, I'm not even all the way down to tier 4. But this is most definitely a good guide to use some of these net 30s to build your business credit in your business name without having to use your personal guarantor, because some of these don't require a PG like this one. All you need to be is at least 2 years in business. You can get this. You get what I'm saying? Same thing for this. This is what I was telling you about memberships, you guys. It says a yearly membership of $79. So you will pay $79 for creative analytics, and you will be able to get this. Now I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna pull up another picture. Now, if everybody is along with me, if you guys got any questions, you can always put it in the chat box, or if you want to unmute yourself, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. But I do want to bring this up. I want to share this with you guys and show you actually the ones that I do have at the moment. Okay, right here. So if you guys see this picture right here, throw me some love in the chat box. Can you guys see this picture? Is there any options for business under 2 years old? Yes, and I'm about to show you guys right now. Okay, cool. So take a screenshot of this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. These are 17, and I need to still add maybe about 1 or 2 more to this, but these are 17 different net 30 accounts that I do have currently reporting. And then also on the back end, some of these and the ones that by the star are like my favorite ones. So Quill, Summa Office Supplies, because I deal with it, as you guys can see in the back, I deal with a lot of paper, pens, envelopes, stuff like that. So I have those. Crown Office Supplies. Shirtsy is a good one. NAB is something that I'll show you guys as far as well too. Uline is a good one. They have a lot of different ones. HD Supply is a great one. eCredible is one that you can actually, if anything that is in your business name, and I repeat, you want to put everything in your business name, light bill, gas bill, car insurance, whatever it is, you want to put it in your business name, because with eCredible, you can upload all of those bills that you pay monthly, and it will report to your credit report on Equifax, Business, Experian, and Duns and Bradstreet. And I'm talking about your score is going to go out the roof. But eCredible is a great one. But these are some net 30s that you can pick from, that you don't have to be in business a certain amount of time. You can actually just go ahead and go to these different websites and start you up an account, and then pretty much you'll be good from there. Okay, you guys? So those are some other good net 30s. Okay, everybody with me so far? And some of these net 30s will give you a line of credit. So they will give you a credit limit of 2,500. They will give you a credit limit of 1,000. They will give you a credit limit of 2,000. And that's going to report to your credit report once you upload your business information. And once you put everything in, then it's going to upload to your credit reports, you guys. So remember that as well too. Okay. And I'm gonna come back to this as well too. I'm gonna come back to this picture and everything, but I do want to go on to the next thing when it comes down to now. Like I said again, funding. Okay, now funding can be in different places. Okay, funding can be a line of credit, funding can be a credit card, funding can be a loan, and funding can be a grant. So those are four different ways. Okay, again, a line of credit, a credit card, a loan, or a grant. Okay. Now let me share my screen again, you guys. Let's go back here. All right. So SBA, right? So SBA is what? The Small Business Administration. And what they do is they do help and they do give out lines of credit, loans, and some grants. But majority they do give out loans and lines of credit, you guys. So recently in August, they did launch something new because why? We have an election going on, you guys. So you guys got to remember these are the best times to go for a lot of different funding for your business because they want to help what? Small businesses get off the ground to bring what? More economy and more money. That's why it is so pivotal and it's so lucrative to start a business because why? That is a tax break, number one, but then number two, around. I tell everybody, why do you think that they did start business or why that if businesses are around? It's to make sure that money goes around. Now, I know the dollar is not, backed by a lot more and everything, but like I said again, funds and different, things that go on with different businesses, it does help though, right? You get what I'm saying? So right here we have what is called a working capital pilot program that they did launch in August, right? And this was August 1st when they launched this program. So working capital is what? Money that's given to you that's going to work for your business to do what? Bring in more capital because you need that. Most businesses lack capital, so they are going to give out lines of credit to help you guys get to the next level, okay? So it says right here, lines of credit are the most flexible and affordable ways for businesses to manage their working capital needs. With the line of credit interest and only charge with the loan is in use, making it the most efficient way to access working capital. Okay, so I'm gonna go down right here. It's basically saying that the 7A, the WCP, is positioned to help small businesses access the working capital they need to support and grow their business. It's also small businesses can efficiently borrow against their account receivable and inventories. So if you guys are on this call and you have inventories and you have things like that you need capital for, you can show right now your expenses and what you've been paid on and things like that, supplies and goods that you have and that you need for your business to grow. You can show what you currently have already paid for and what it is that you may need to take your business to the next level. And they're going to do what? Give you a line of credit to help you that you can pull from, use to, get the money back on track and put that money back to that line of credit. And you can continuously go back and forth to that line of credit to make sure that you can build your business. Okay. Now, also, they do have looking to do this, and you can do this with me as well. We can make sure that we set up a login, actually a SBA account, and then you can start, looking for different lenders that will be able to give the lines of credit that you guys will need. Okay. Now, look, the maximum loan size is $5 million. Don't believe the hype when people say, "Oh, we in inflation, we ain't got no money." Trust me, every day somebody is getting approved for a credit card, a line of credit, a loan, or something. I'm gonna repeat that again. Do not believe the hype. Believing is not knowing. So don't think that There's no money out there. It's money for you, Brand. It's money for you, Delano. It's money for you, Cassandra. It's money for you, CC. It's money for everybody out here now. We got to go take it and grab it by getting our business structure together, by making sure that we got everything in line, and just making sure that we are what? In position, put in position in the chat box, because that's what we're doing today right now, standing on business, okay? Now it says how to participate, right? The eligible things that you need is real simple. This is real simple. Some people think that you need so much things to get approved for certain things, and you really don't. You just need to have your business structure right. So it says you need to have at least a 12-month of operations in filing your application. So you only need to be in business 1 year. 1 year. If you've been in business 1 year, you are already eligible. You guys, okay? Now, also it says produce timely and accurate financial statements, accounts receivable and accounts payable, agings, and inventory reports. So that means bank statements. You got bank statements? They need 6. They may need 1 year. But if you have some financial statements, some bank statements showing that you know some revenue going through that bank, you eligible. Now, as far as account receivable, accounts payable, inventory reports, all you need is basically a list of what it is that you done spent money on, or what it is that you know you didn't use the last 6 months. And then last but not least, they also want to see a credit analysis. They're going to perform a credit analysis. It's only a soft pull. It's not going to be a hard pull. And then they also want to see somewhat of like a business plan too. So that's why we want to make sure that we do have a business plan. If you don't have a business plan, make sure you get with me, Mr. Fix It, or get with my brother Delano. We can't set that business plan up for you. But I'm telling you guys, a lot of people are digging deep into this WCP pilot program to get funding for your business. Okay, you guys? Now, if you guys got any other questions, please drop it in the chat box. The Square account, yes, Square account can be used as a business account, because in order to get the Square account, you have to put what? Your business information in there, right? So you can use that for your business account or for your business logs when it comes down to different statements, because Square do give out statements. Am I correct, CC? Because I do use Square, so they do give out statements. So I wanted to, pretty much, talk about that. Any questions on the WCP moving forward? Yes, exactly. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Now, once you get funded, you guys, can you guys see my screen now? It should say Oxford Corporate Funding Services. The program been out since August 1st. So we got to get on. We a month in. We a month in. So now we need to get on top of getting our information system so they can pick us a lender, because they're going to match us with someone. Once we put all our business information in, personal information in, they're going to match us up with someone to give us what? A line of credit. I told you that's one form of funding. On our 100K run in 120 days, I want y'all to put 100K in the chat box, everybody, right now. We on a 100K run. Even if you don't reach that 100K, everybody is going to get funded this before the end of this year is out. Okay? Now, way of how you can get access to funding by using what you get when you get funded for your business. Because some people do what? To start another business on the side to bring in another revenue. So I'm gonna talk about something real fast, real quick. I'm not gonna, dig deep into this next time, but I'm gonna talk about something that's called shelf corporations or age corporations. Now, right here, a shelf corporation is a shelf company or companies that have been formed on a prior date. Such a corporation is called an age shelf corporation, and the information research support about the topic follows. So an age corporation is basically a business that was once running. It was, in business and everything. And then what the owner did was let it dissolve. And then what they did was they put it on a shelf for people to pick through and say, hey, I want that business. How many years this business got? Or how much funding capacity this business got? Okay, great. I'm going to get that business. I'm going to get it back up and running. I'm going to get all the bylaw. I'm going to get everything squared away. I'm going to change the name. I'm going to get an address. I'm going to get everything squared away. And I'm going to get up to 300K in funding. I'm going to say that again. Your business that you've already started, get off the ground. Because why? Now you have an age corporation or you have another business that has age that can get funding to help your business, your baby get to the next level. So it's basically like, I want to say your baby, right? And you put them in school for them to learn and everything and all like that. And as the time go, because you want them to learn and everything, and now we put it together, and now that you get smarter, and now you growing, you get bigger. But that's what that age corporation is gonna do, right? So right here, I'm gonna read this. It says an age shelf corporation. You will receive the articles of incorporation. Remember, I told you need that as far as when you have a business. The articles will be filed, stamped by the state, country, the jurisdiction. You will receive the federal employer number, which is the FEIN number. You will receive the company record book, a large binder containing essential company. You will be given stocks certification certificates for a corporation, membership certificates for the LLC. You will also receive minutes and meetings, 1 year of registered agent services, and a corporate seal, and a telephone support to answer your questions. So when you get this age corp, it's gonna give you everything on what this business been through. So now when you get it, you know where you stand at, where you about to take this business back and get it back on track. So again, you can change the name, you can get a new website, you can get a new bank account, you can start all over. But what do you have? Age. You have history. And I want to go over to this website right here, and I'm gonna click over and I'm gonna show you the value of why I've tapped into age corporations, and that this is going to help me obtain what I was telling you guys about, which is getting more funding for your business. Okay. Now, can you guys see this website that I'm on? Wholesale Chef Corporations. Can you guys see that? Okay, great. Now, this is a website where you can go on here and you can find corporations. Now, you can also find age corporations in your city. All you have to do is you can go down to the city hall, city of chambers, and ask them for a list of age corporations. They will give you the list of the age corporations, and they will give you the investment that you have to put in to get that age corporation. But as you can see, these age corporations are in different states. Mind you, look at these states that they're in as well too, because you can still operate and do business in other states long as you have operation agreements, things of that nature, the business documents that they're already going to give you. I'll say that again. They're going to give you all the documentation that you need to proceed to do what? Do what we need more. So you got Wyoming, you got California, you got Colorado, you got Mississippi, you got Maryland, you got New Mexico, you have Hawaii, you have in New York, you have Delaware. You have all of these places, Delaware, okay? Now I'll scroll down a little bit further down, a little bit too much, but I want to go right here where it says 2 years, 3 years. Now look at this 3-year one right here, okay, you guys? So the business been in, it says Fly Sky National Trucking Incorporated, right? So this is a corporation. They're going to give you all the information. It's based out of Colorado. It has 3 years, but the funding capacity, see that right there? The funding capacity is 300,000, which you can do right here. As you can see, 80 paydex in 45 days. You can get an 80 paydex for this business, and you can go for this funding the capacity right here. Now, I know you see the price right here, which is 10,000, but let's say something. Let's look at this right here, because I love doing this and I love talking to my people, because I want us to really understand that it takes a village to raise kids. It takes a village to get things off the ground. It takes a village to bring revenue and income to. It takes a village to bring in more jobs. So why not two, three, maybe four people? We can divvy that 10,000. Everybody put up $2,000 from the funding that we may get from a line of credit from the WCP, or a line of credit from a bank, or a loan from a lender or something like that, that I'm talking about and everything, or a credit card you may get. You could take 2,000 from a credit card. All of us, we can put that to buying this age corporation. We put all our names as the vice president, the president, the secretary, and all like that. And what we gonna do? We gonna get 300,000. What we gonna do with that 300,000? Matter of fact, I want to bring somebody up right now. I want to bring Delano up, because I know his head going, around, and I know he's thinking about a lot right now. But I want to bring you up, Delano, real quick, and I just want to ask you. So, with this knowledge, with this information right here that we looking at and everything, you know what I'm saying? Me and you know what I'm saying? We go in on that 10,000. You put up 5, I put up 5. Now we got a new corporation. Mind you, we got a new age corporation. They got 3 years of business already, but it got a funding capacity of 300,000. Okay. What are we doing with that type of capacity of money? What are we doing with that money, Delano? What are we doing?
Well, lately we've been really just right now we've really been focusing on getting more funds, to really get our mobile hubs off the ground. Like we've been talking about, really just to kind of, touch more ground, cover more ground, hit these different states and really more so these underserved communities.
Okay.
We all know Atlanta is booming and all of that, but I want to hit, these underserved communities, a little bit more, and bring this information, to those communities. And we did that, with Exclusive Models magazine, years ago when we, was renting out RVs and campers, and going to different cities and states, to bring more awareness. So it's a proven method that it works. We just gotta bring it to them, and everything is going mobile right now. So brick and mortars is kind of going out of style. And it's so much overhead when it comes to brick and mortar. So that's something that we actually implemented in our business plan, which is the mobile hubs. Going mobile with this thing. So imagine the mob, mobile hubs. You seeing either a third wheel trailer or RV or a camper with with mob wrapped on it, and being able to also implement different classes. Another thing that we implemented in our business plan is VR technology. So being able to use that money to get more VR headsets to teach these classes in a fun way. We're working on some programs, and, in talks with our AI specialists, and working on some programs to put together some STEM games, to really go
Right.
that. So that would be probably the first thing that we do is acquire some mobile hubs, some trailers, and so we can just cover more ground for the most part.
Bro, that is so big and dope. But I'm gonna ask you, don't you have one already? We got the mob got one already, right? We got a mobile hub already in motion, right?
Yeah, so we have one in Michigan. Right now we just we're using it to we basically just rented it out. We had our first rental probably a couple months ago. A lady rented it out. And we just in the process of that'll be another thing that the funding will go to is actually customizing it as well. So that's going to take
Exactly.
the ball game,
Okay.
customize it how we want to. Yeah.
Man, for sure, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on, man. Most definitely again. Also, again, just spreading that information about, like you say, traveling and going to these other communities that really need us. Like I said, again, with this type of capacity of funding, we can really start giving back and we can start producing more jobs and getting more people in and creating more revenue. This is all what everybody else in the world that we don't know about that they're talking about that they're doing. I want you guys to write this down, and I know everybody gonna be like, dang, I never thought about like that. Most people call stuff like this a scam because you know why? It's an acronym, right? 4 letters, right? They still confused about money. They still confused about how money works. And it's not, it's I don't want to say it's our fault. I don't want to say, people don't want to learn about it and everything, but we have to start looking at the bigger picture, the TOP, the overall picture. Because when it comes down to this is what business owners are doing. They're finding ways on how to invest in their business, invest in others, to create more revenue, create more income stream. The average millionaire has 7 streams. I'm gonna say it one more time. The average, I told you, I told you 3%, 3% of our people make 6 figures, but the average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So when you got somebody that got this and got that and got this and got that going on, they pushing and they running for a meal, or they running for, just more revenue or more things that they can bring to their family, to their community to help. And that's why I'm talking about getting funded in 120 days, no matter how much it is, just getting funded, just getting that win, just putting your foot first in front of you. Okay. But these are age corporations, again, that you can purchase, you can invest in, you can buy, and it's yours. And now, like I said again, you can go to, and I have an actual person that I go to for age corporations that you can get 9, 10 years, 15 years for lower than these prices. But like I said again, they're in those cities that where you may stay at, but like I said again, you can look it up where to go purchase those age corporations in your city. All you got to say is, how to purchase age corporations in Atlanta, or how to purchase age corporations in Delaware, or how to purchase age corporations. They'll tell you what location where you can go, and they will give you a list of that, because again, they have to do what? Give you all that information about that business so you can go on to the next thing. All right. So we went over that. We went over that. We Okay, now we're going to talk about how you can build a paydex score in little to less time. So the first month of September, we're going to talk about how we want to build our business credit on adding some things. So I know I want you guys to write these down. Duns and Bradstreet, as you can see right here, they have something where you can pay a certain amount. It's called the Credit Builder Premium Service, where you can purchase this and you can, pretty much add this to your credit profile, and they will help you accumulate and grow that business 80 payday score in 3 weeks. Okay, you guys. So it's going to tell you step by step on what you need to do. And I will get, like I said, I will email this to you guys. Make sure you guys have it. But again, once you have a Duns and Bradstreet number, you already have a login, and it's going to let you know how you can do this. Okay, you guys. So again, like I said, you want to make sure that. All right. Now that's one. We're going to go to Nav. Okay. Now, does anyone on here has NAV? Do you guys have NAV? Do you guys have a NAV account? Who all has a NAV account? Put NAV in the chat box. No? Okay. No? Okay. All right. So the NAV account. This is where you can log in and you can see your Experian and you can see your Equifax business credit scores. I'm gonna log into mine. I haven't logged in a minute. I don't know if they will show my score because I have to restart the NAV Prime program, but I will let you know that this program did help me. Okay, so NAV Prime is basically where they will put. Let me go back. They will actually put an actual credit, trade line on your credit report, as you can see right here. Two trade lines: boost business credit scores from NAV Prime payments and NAV Prime card use. So, excuse me, you can get a NAV Prime card where you can start using that card in different places, and then we'll post that onto your credit report. Then also NAV Prime, where you can either pay monthly or quarterly, and it will show that you're able to, like I said again, make those payments. And business credit is all about making payments every month on something. Okay, that's what business credit is all about. They want to see what your business is paying on monthly every month, no matter what. Whatever you paid on is going to post. Okay, so this is basically how you can actually get that going. So if anybody want any consultations on getting this started, it's real simple. As you see when I clicked on right here, you will click on here. You will basically put your business information in, put the business name, put the zip code, and then it's going to generate your business, and then you'll continue on with the process logging on. But I'm going to log in real quick because it's been a minute. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you guys about how you guys want to be on on Google and stuff like that. But if you guys have any other questions right now, let me know. Drop it in the chat box as well too. Okay. So business credit, we're going to click on here. Okay. I'm not too bad, not too shabby, but that F, what Soldier Boy said, throw some D's on it. Let me stop playing. I just gotta, but listen, all right. So this is my report as it stands now. Usually they will give you your actual score, but again, you have to get the NAV Prime. Do you guys see my screen right now at the moment? Can you guys see my screen? Okay, great. So this is my actual, for fixing financial consulting. This is my actual, report right here. So it says I have a B with Experian, but I got an F with Equifax. So I got to make sure I get that back up. I know it's a few things I gotta pay down. It's my business credit card. That's all that really is. So, but this is going to show you all of that, you guys. Like I said again, it does have access to other things on here as well too. Like I said, if your business is ready for loans, it'll let you know what you can approve for and everything. So like right here, as you can see right here, I am going to apply for this Prime card because I do want to I want to start off back with that as well too and everything. But for sure, these are some things and everything that you could do. But NAV is one of them. So you got NAV, you have eCredible, and then I'm going to go to something else as well too. And this is strictly just business credit, not anything personal. I didn't even go into personal yet, but let's go back here. credit strong, you guys. Now, again, you want to be able to apply and bring more trade lines to your credit report because why? The more accounts is law of average. The more equals more. The more accounts you have, the more approval rates that you will get for different lenders and stuff. Because when they look at your business credit, they're going to see, oh, he got this, he got that, she got this, she got that on your credit report. So right here, if you scroll down, these are credit build, these are trade lines that you can add. And this is a 25-month business credit account. So right here, these are where you can get started. So if you want a $5,000 limit, post it. This is going to be posted on your credit report like you're paying it off and you're going to get the money back. So for $200 a month until the term is up, it's going to show that you have a $5,000 loan that you're paying off. If you want a $10,000 loan reported, you can pay $400 a month, and it's going to show that you're paying off that $10,000 loan. People want it's good. It's things are it's something that's called good debt and bad debt. When you're paying off a loan, that's good debt. When you default on a loan, that's bad debt. Makes sense? So if you're in a process when you're paying things off, and if you have accumulated, if you got a mortgage, things like that, that's called collateral, which they'll say, okay, cool, you know what? They have something that we can tap into, or they have that because they got access to that type of credit. But my goal, I'm gonna just be 1,000. My goal is to get this $10,000 credit reported onto my business credit because I did it already before. I already did it, but I want to do it again because that helped me get off the ground. When I paid, I did this. I think I did this in 2021. I did it all. I did it for like I did it all the way up until last year, and last year was when I was able to get a few business credit cards. I had got 2 car auto loans in my business name. Like that was really good because why? They saw that paid off on my credit report. So again, like I said, these are different trade lines that you can add now that will give you established business credit where you can only use your EIN number and you're good to go. Okay. So again, like I said, there are different ways on how to get funded. You guys, these are some of the ways to get you funding and everything because this is being reported. But like I said, again, there's different ways on using yourself as a PG to, get lines of credit cards. I know I showed you guys the screenshot, the picture of the net 30s, and then there was credit unions. So again, you want to make sure that we are setting up a consultation with Mr. Fixit so we can get this ball rolling and moving forward. Okay. Now I'm gonna stop right there because I have more things that I want to talk about moving forward, finishing out and everything. But if you guys have any questions on what I talked about as far as business structure, as far as funding, as far as net 30s, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself. Let's have a Q&A real quick before I wrap this up because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a raffle and I'm going to do a giveaway for you guys and for anybody else that you guys want. And Mr. Delano is going to make a promo of it. But like I said again, write this down, you guys. How to get my business funded up to 100K in 120 days. It doesn't matter if it's $200, 5,000, 1,000, 30,000, $100, whatever it is. We want to get our businesses funded to get our businesses to the next level. Okay. Now, first, we're going to do a raffle. Now, the raffle is going to be both of them. The raffle and giveaway is $500. And we're going to do this on the last Thursday of this month of September, actually, of September coming up. The date will be September 26th, you guys. So mark that down, September 6th. We will host the raffle, host the giveaway. The raffle will be, we're going to raffle off a $500 credit to getting your credit restoration taken care of, okay? So, I want everybody to know that credit restoration is bringing your credit report back to life from after everything that you have done to your credit report. We're going to actually restore it, bring it, give it birth, give it, rebirth it and put it back together to where now you can start getting access to things like high personal credit cards, lines of credit for your business, all of that. So we're going to do a raffle of that, and that's going to go towards someone's credit restoration. Now, the giveaway, we're going to do $500, but there's 3 stipulations, right? So first, number one, they have to follow the mob Instagram page or on all platforms, okay? But they have to go follow the mob, okay? And when they go follow the mob, they have to, their name. What we gonna do, Delano? Just name, number, email, something like that. What you want to do on that?
Definitely the email for sure. Name and email for sure.
Okay, so we'll just do name and email. So first they have to go follow Mob on the Instagram, and then they have to inbox their name and email. Second, they have to hop on our mastering our business webinars that we have. They have to be on all 3, the first 3 in September. So it's 3 Wednesdays. They have to, even if they don't stay the whole time, they have to come on. They have to, engage. They have to be able to, state who they are and everything, even if they have a business or not. But they're gonna learn. They're gonna get, and that's what the mob is all about. Information that we are for the community. So they have to hop. They have to be present on all 3 webinars that's September. So the first 3 webinars, and then last but not least, they have to do a shout out. So they have to do like a shout out video to the mob, and they have to post it on their page. So it'll go something like, "Hey, my name is Darwin. I want to shout out the mob, mastering our business. They're doing some dope things with business information, helping people start businesses and learn about business and everything. Go to their Instagram, go follow them at woo 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 woo, and what I'm saying, and join in on our webinars, join in on the webinars to get this valuable information, And that's what they have to do. And they have to tag mastering our business in it and go from there. But those are 3 things. Number one, they have to go follow us and put their name and email in the messenger. Second, they have to be present on all the webinars we have, and they have to, give their name so we know who it is, so we can put the name with the face. And then 3, whenever they want to, they have to, make a video, and they have to post it on their page or in a story or both, and they have to tag us in it, on that video. And that's how they'll be entered into the giveaway when it comes down to that. Did everybody get that? Okay. All right, CC. All right, cool. Well, yeah, man, listen, that's going to conclude our standing on business webinar today. Like I said, if you guys want to, I'm going to put my info. Anybody that want to set up anybody want to set up a consultation with me? Oh, it was one last thing I want to show you guys. My bad. That is my phone number. Text me your name and your business if you have a business, or just text me your name if you want to have a consultation for your business and your personal credit, either or, so we can get some things in line and go from there. But I did want to show you guys real quick because I like to boast about this, and I like to, feel very confident about it, because once you can do this, because that was a real big thing, coming up and everything. A lot of people be like, man, you can Google me, Google me. So I love to, tell people, hey, go Google me. So some things I gotta update, but um let's share my screen. Okay, great. Can you guys see that? Put a one in the chat box if you guys can see that. Great. So, Fix Financial Consulting. As you can see, you see my phone number, you see my hours of business. You should see my website. Here's my website over here too, you guys. I'll click on that. Can you guys see my website right here? So this is my wants to take a look at it. I love that logo. Shouts out to my man Delano for the logo. This is my logo right here and everything. So Fix Financial Consulting, as you can see, ensuring your success. Whether you're seeking to restore and build your personal credit or build or business credit, increase your annual income, or develop a small business to create a legacy for your family, is well planned and executed. Our team is experienced in a wide variety of business processes, ensuring you to get the most professional results every time. So I got personal credit, business development, community outreach. Here go my free consultations, 101 newsletter. There's my email. So this is my professional website. But if I go back, here is Fix Financial Consulting. As you can see right here, I do, but this is the main one right here. If you take a look, and since I'm connected to my Gmail, it's pulling up my my thing and everything. So right now, my goal right now, I'm working on creating more ads and getting more performances and stuff like that, getting more customer interactions and stuff. So that is the next goal for Fixing Financial Consulting, you guys. So I just want to leave you guys with that. As far as, like I say, if I can do it, hold on, let me stop sharing the screen. I want you guys to see. If I can do it, and I'm showing and helping other people to do it, I know you guys can. And I want you guys to express this to all other people that's around you, your circle, whoever it is. If they not on this run, if they not trying to push to really take their business or your business to the next level, I'm gonna need you to go ghost and get focused, get tunnel vision, get really laser focused on what is to store. Because I'm telling you right now, the mob this time next year, I'm telling you, oh my good man, listen, I ain't even gonna say no, I ain't gonna say too much more. But me and Delano, we didn't have some conversations. We didn't seen that thing. You got to see that thing before you see that thing. And when I got that always about doing the activity. Don't worry about what you got to do. You got to do it, because you working for the results. You working for the results, man, whether we like it or not. You working for the results. So you want to make sure that at the end of the day, you are working to do what? Grow. You working to grow. We working day in, day out to grow. So I just want to leave you guys with that. We on a run. We got 4 months left, 120 days. 120 days, you guys. I'm telling you, we got some people that's next up. CC, I see you on board. I love your consistency. You next up. We got a lot of people. I see Miss Divine on here. I see Brandon. I see the other iPhone user. Man, listen, I'm telling you guys, let's lock in. Okay, you said what is the NAB website? Oh, that's you, Chris. Girl, now you know better. That name supposed to be big as broad as all daylight. I don't care if it is your phone. You should have your name on there so I know who that was. But no, sis, yeah, for sure. I'm super excited. I'm pumped, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I'm super pumped. And peace and love again for everybody that tuned in. We on to the next one. Trust and believe. I will get with you, Miss Cassandra. Thanks for hopping on and everything. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure I get that number. Let me put that in my phone right now. Okay, I got you, Miss Divine. I got you. I got you. All right. Okay. Two. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Anything else you want to say? Go ahead and close us out real fast. But like I said again, I love all y'all. Let's go. We on, like I said, we on our run. That's like I say, mentally, physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, everything that y'all need to do. Let's lock in because I don't want nobody locked out. Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a point where we gonna be special guests when it come down to them. Everybody else that's joining the mob, they gonna be in place. They gonna be running everything now. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be there real soon. So I want everybody to, tap in. But man, shouts out to the mob. Shouts out to everybody. Peace and love, y'all.